Today, we're going to learn about coding programming in C++. Now, we have three activities. We have activity 4, the simple guessing game, and then activity 5, grading system, and the last one is activity 6, basic temperature converter. Now, we have the activity 4, simple guessing game. We have the objective, and the algorithm. The objective is we have to create a game where the user guesses a predefined secret number. And the steps are declare an integer to store the secret number, e.g. 7 or example 7, using a loop while to repeatedly prompt the user to guess the number. And then use an if statement to check if the guess is correct. Display correct if the guess is right and break the loop. Display wrong, try again if the guess is incorrect. So then let's proceed to coding. So the coding includes the include iStream using namespace std, and then we need this int name or the int variable so that we can store the secret number or the secret game that we will be having. And then the program will initialize the secret number as 10. So it will enter the infinite loop, continuously asking the user for a guess. If he guesses wrong, then it will continue asking. If the guesses matches the secret number, then it will display correct and the loops will exit. So if the guess is incorrect, the user is telling it to try again. Now let's proceed to activity 5, which is grading system. This is our objectives. Write a program to determine a student's letter grade based on the numeric score. And this is our steps. Declare a variable to store the student's score, e.g. int score. Prompt the user to enter the score using scene. Use if, else if, and else statement to determine the grade. So if the score is 90 or above, assign A. If the score is between 80 and 89, assign B. And if the score is between 70 and 79, assign C. If the score is between 60 and 69, assign D. If the score is below 60, assign F. And then display the grade using the cout. So then let's proceed on how the code works. The program will start by declaring an integer variable, which is score, to store the student's numeric score, and then it will prompt the user to enter a score using scene score, and then followed by the program will check the score using the series of if and if statement. And nilalaman dun, if the score is 90, it will assign A, and if the score is between 89 and 80 and 89, it assign B, and so on. And then the final grade is displayed using the cout as we've been. So let's look at the example as I run this code. So we are in our last activity. The last but not the least is the basic temperature converter. This is the objective. Write a program to convert a temperature value between Celsius and Fahrenheit based on the user's choice. This is the steps of the algorithm. Declare variables to store the temperature and the user's choice. Prompt the user to choose a conversion type. So if you enter 1 to convert from Celsius to Fahrenheit, if you enter 2 to convert from Fahrenheit to Celsius. Then use if, else if, and else statement to handle the user's choice. If the user chooses 1, calculate the Fahrenheit value using the formula. So if the user chooses 2, calculate the Celsius value using the formula. So use else to handle invalid choices. Display the result using cout. Now, let's proceed to coding. So how does the code works? Number 1, we have to declare the variables. The temperature. This is where it stores the temperature entered by the user. And the choice, this is where what choices that we use. Choice number 1 or choice number 2. It stores the user's choice, whether they want to convert Celsius to Fahrenheit or Fahrenheit to Celsius. And then the number 2 is the user input to conversion type. So the program first asks the user to enter 1, and then followed by for Celsius to Fahrenheit, or 2 Fahrenheit to Celsius, as what I said earlier. So number 3 is the conditional statement. So if the user chooses 1, the program calculates the Fahrenheit equivalent using the formula. And then if the user chooses 2, the program calculates the Celsius equivalent using the formula. So if the user enters anything other than 1 or 2, then the program displays an error message. So the program points at the result after the conversion. So this is how it works. I will run it and then let's see how it works. So in conclusion, in order to have a successful coding, we must first make an algorithm, and then after that we must at least enhance our knowledge in machine languages in order for us to be understood by computer languages. And then followed by that, don't forget those symbols because they are so very important now, because we need them to in order for the program to be executed. And also just always check your program so that there will be no errors.